Welcome back to Hanthorne's Performance. How y'all doing? My automotive enthusiast. We're hanging out on Thanksgiving. We're in a car that you haven't seen on the channel much, but if you're a car enthusiast, you probably know what this is. You probably make a good guess. Little trick. We picked up this car about 5 years ago off the original owner. It's in pretty solid state. It's from Ohio, so she a little rusty. All right, a little rusty. You know, we got a head unit in it. We put some speakers in it. But it's been sitting for about 5 years. I ran into some problems, and it's time to see if we can bring her back to life. It's gonna take some time. Don't get too excited, but I'm sure y'all know what we're looking at here. It's an American car, an American version of a really good car. But you know, dope little cockpit. Interior's real clean. There's some parts laying in the back. Dash isn't cracked. Sunroof doesn't leak. So let's try to do what we can. And now I'm gonna hit you with some B-roll. So that's right, 240 SX. Like I said, we've had her about 5 years. Basically, drove her for a few days. Ran into some clutch problems in the process of doing the clutch. I found there's all of these lines right here coming out the bottom of the intake for coolant rotted out. The radiator was completely rotted through and stuff like that. So we started, you know, take the intake off to pull the starter to do the clutch. All that fell out. Radiator fell to shit. So we got Mishimoto radiator in it. We found an intake that we were working on putting in it. The clutch got put in it, and then it ended up just going on the wayside. One of the biggest issues I ran into with is I had to cut most of the exhaust off because, you know, this is Ohio, things are a little rusty. So what I ended up doing is buying this header, and we have clearance problems down there. And I heard the reason for that is, through doing some research, is the engine mounts are worn out. So I got the engine mounts. I have footage somewhere of me putting the trans mount in. I got some engine mounts. We're gonna put them in, and we're gonna see if this header clearance gets any better. And if not, then we're gonna have new engine mounts, and we're gonna try to find a factory exhaust manifold so I can try to get this bitch running next summer, so y'all can see it. Do a bunch of work on it over the winter, get it running, get her alive. Other than that, we're gonna get into it now and see what we can do. All right. So we're back. Got a new engine mount sitting in here. Bolts are just loose. I was looking at my clearance. I really don't think it got any better, if I'm being honest. Maybe a smidge. I don't know if that's enough though. So we're gonna chalk. Oh, we got the engine mounts in. Seen brand new ones. They're just hand tight, nothing. Not even hand tight. That's just sitting on them right now. I don't think it helped our clearance out any. So we're gonna chalk this up as a fail. Start looking for parts. If y'all got single jingle 240s and you want to get rid of manifolds, exhaust, maybe some sensors and some hoses, let a dude know. I'm gonna try to get this car put together. But yeah, so we're gonna move on to what I got next for the day. Maybe clean up a little bit first, and then check back in with y'all. Remember, happy Thanksgiving. Now we're in car number 2, the Focus. It's a daily driver right now. Facts, ZX3 Focuses are the best hatchbacks ever made. Prove me wrong. This one though, kind of a pile of dog shit. Not rusty though, which is the key for when I'm buying cars up here. It's got a radio. We threw some speakers in it. Over the last week, I put new front struts on it, new rear springs. I had a broken spring on the front and a broken spring on the rear. New rear spring buckets. It needs a hood, a front bumper, paint and body work, and we just put subs in it. They don't work great because, well, she's a pile of turd and she kind of needs an alternator and maybe probably a battery. Or I'm just trying to pull too much power out of this shitbox little car. But these are subs, kickers, 10s, 1200 watt amp. So we're gonna run it through that capacitor to see if that helps with keeping power to her. And this was the winter beater, now daily slash going to get built into, not a shitbox. VTEC's got a shitty ass eBay header on it because the exhaust system was broke. Hood's all fucked up. But yeah. So we'll adjust that sub wire and then check in with you. So we had hooked up that capacitor. So the plus side about not being monetized yet is I can do whatever the fuck I want. Obviously, I need to clean the wiring and everything up. That's what we got. We can turn it up a whole bunch, but I don't think the battery will live through it, so we're gonna finish it up with this one today. It's Thanksgiving. Wifey wants me to wire her shit back up. So, it might happen in that guy. Gotta put an inverter in, it got fried. And then probably tonight when I get back from doing Thanksgiving stuff, we'll try to get this fairing back on. The nut certs are stripped out. So, we might have to do some doctor in there. Maybe we'll go get some stuff to drill those out and clean them up, put some epoxy in them, put them in, let them sit tonight, and then maybe tomorrow get this put back together. Either way, you'll see it in the video. It'll be like tomorrow or a week from now for me. For you guys, it'll be all at once. But that's kind of how I spend my Thanksgiving. So, recap. P-Shit Mark 1 2002 Focus. P-Shit 240. If y'all got parts or if anybody wants to jump aboard and help a dude out, let me know. Alright, so we're back. We're a little behind schedule. Like I said, it could be next week, that weekend, or the next whole week. We're in the next whole week, but working on the bagger. So we have minor malfunction here. This spotlight likes to not work. I've traced down to the wiring down here, so we're gonna go ahead and get this fairing back together. But fairing issue is the nut certs in here stripped out. So I epoxied them in the other day. I'm hoping that works out good for me. See how that goes. Hopefully get this fairing back together tonight. Get all this bolted back up. And then she'll be able to be functional again. Maybe with the light cutting in and out. We're just going to have to rewire that guy later on. But we know it's down here outside of the fairing, so the fairing can go back on. So that's what we're going to do right now. This is the 99 Ultra. She's an old girl with about a lot of miles on her. So we're going to do that, throw the fairing back together, and check back in with y'all in a second. So the fairing's back on. The windshield finally fits without the stupid cover right here because of our little epoxy affix on the inner fairing. I want to replace the inner fairing. I saw one that accepts a double din, moves all the gauges around. I want to do that. But what we're here for. So spots are on. You obviously need a new headlight. We'll be alright, okay, for right now. But, as you can see, those guys are gonna change the ride at night. This is gonna be great. Hopefully I won't almost smoke any more deer until we get a good headlight in here. This is what we'll be riding with. Spots. Also, it freaking snowed today. Snowing out there, it's all cold and bullshit. So yeah, probably, I like it. I love how these look. I gotta figure out what I want to pair with them for a headlight. And then we gotta do turn signals and, you know, prettier up a whole bunch. But for a 99 with 89,000 miles, I think. Oh, now she's not gonna want to start, huh? Now she fires up. Oh, she's a little pissed off. Working on it. We're going to go through that basket case a little bit. Hopefully a 6-speed trans. We're going to get her all dialed in. But them fucking spotlights though. Shit is insane. We're probably going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Next episode you'll probably see will be Civic content. Got wire wifey speakers, you know. Show you all the setup we got in the trunk of her car. But that's what's next. That's what's coming. Probably work on that this weekend. Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. Give a special thank you to Kicker. They don't sponsor the channel or nothing like that, but you saw that's all the speakers that are in the 240 and in the Focus. I run Kicker subs, that's what I do. So I'll check in with y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe, hit up Kicker, hit up Throttle Addicts. Come hang out. Tell me I suck, I'm fat and ugly. I don't give a shit. Welcome to Henthorne's Performance. We work on raggedy old Harleys, raggedy old Focuses, and now we're bringing back the 240.